Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Keegan to throw first. Game on!
I'm Dan Dawson, Paul Nicholson, former Players Champion alongside me. The opening quarter-final sees the needle Keegan Brown and the gentle Mensur Suljovic.
It's time to dig deep, lads. You've been digging deep for the last couple of days of your Keegan. You've been going for about 24 hours for Mensur, so maybe he's just a little bit fresher with the conditions. But I can definitely confirm now how hot it is on that stage. I was up there just before we started this evening, doing a little challenge with someone from the crowd, and boy, it's hot. It really is. I've got so much respect for the chalkers, the ref, the players who've been through this. This is now the time to dig your deepest.
Well, Mensur. Oh, starts for perfect darts. Can't follow it. Hope you're aware there is a German saying, you have to overcome your inner pig dog when the going gets tough. That's
Are you being serious right now?
That's absolutely true. Du musst deinen inneren Schweinhund überwindungen.
So that's where they got that saying for my ex-wife.
That's it. Now, that's what he's got to do. And the 140 here leaves him a two-darter.
100.
As it is, Keegan will still fancy his chances of getting this leg in the bag. There's been some great stuff from both of these guys. Although Mensur, it really did look like Ted Everts was going to do for him this afternoon. Came from behind to win that 163 in the end with an average that crept over 97, but he was in trouble early doors.
Not a possibility for him to take this leg on a 140 checkout, but he will leave tops.
100.
Now,
Keegan, you require 86.
Keegan needs a 54. He needs a bull.
Oh! 36.
Please!
Mensur, you require 40.
No comment, Your Honor.
It was in. It came out. Again.
Game show in the first leg.
And Mensur, with a half-hearted wave of apology, accepts the gift that the darting gods have presented him and breaks with a 14-dart leg.
I'm trying to wrap my brains, Dan, as to how these guys have played in big heat before. I can't off the top of my head think of any place apart from maybe Blackpool where Keegan has really performed in sweltering temperatures, but I cast my mind back to Graz last year, which was boiling.
Yeah, it was very, very hot.
Mensur made the semis that day. He was beaten by Johnny Clayton, but that was quite a low ceiling in a hall like this with a metallic roof where it was almost unbearable. I hate to say this, but I actually think this is worse than that.
Yeah, I certainly think it's hotter than Graz.
But Mensur really embraced the heat and the noise that weekend and that day on the Sunday, and he played some very good stuff. So I don't think it'll affect him.
Yeah, Mensur playing in his home country of Austria and that weekend, of course. Enormous crowd roared him on, but he is very popular everywhere you go in mainland Europe. Of course, I mean, Blackpool is famously a boiling hot conditions, and he made the final there last year and was involved in the longest world match play final in history, and he wasn't far away from beating Gary Anderson in it. So I'm not sure, when it comes to the heat being a factor, I'm not sure that Mensur is going to be one of the ones adversely affected as much as, say, somebody like Mervyn King, who did look to be struggling at times this afternoon against Corey Cadby.
I thought Merv handled it really well, considering how much he was struggling.
He did, but this is the first day, of course, where the players have had to play more than one game. So let's see how they go as Keegan Brown looks to take out the 129. Not a million miles away.
17. Mensur, you require 142.
Options here. He's going the conventional route. And Keegan coming back for sixes to equalise.
50. Keegan, you require 12. Game show in the second leg.
Started with a little bit of quality this match. That 13 darter from Keegan says to me that he's not just satisfied with getting into the world match play, he is very much up for taking this title and adding to that one solitary ranking event that he has in the bank.
Well, it's been pretty consistent from him. First round 92 average, second round 97.5 as he beat MVG, and then averaged more than 95 in beating Danny Nopper. So it's been a good level from Keegan, but he may at some point over the course of this evening need one of those big 100 averages. And it's about, can he get it to turn up at the right time? He might need it here against Mensur. Winner of this faces either former world champion Stephen Bunting or the reigning players champ Darryl Gurney.
Gurney looked comfortable earlier when he was using a new set of darts. Not design-wise, but they had another colour coating on them, and he looked fairly comfortable for someone who had chosen to use that set roughly 5 minutes before he was scheduled to play.
Is that right?
Apparently, yeah. I think the difference between a gold set and I think it was a black set today, not a great deal of difference in how they feel. Judging by the way he performed, he looked very comfortable tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive stuff.
Another one of those will be handy to leave double 16. It's like he was listening to me.
He's been very good at grouping his darts together so far this weekend, Keegan Brown. He provided a masterclass of it against Michael van Gerwen. Mensur needs to group one in there. Now he needs double 10.
I don't know whether you noticed there, Dan, but his face was sweating like Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. Sweating even more now. He's sweating a deficit for taking the first leg. Mensur Suljovic is now behind.
A very encouraging start to the evening. There are question marks over how these guys are going to be able to perform, and they've already had one draining game in this heat this afternoon, with potentially 3 more to come. But great start from these two.
Yeah, try doing this in this temperature, under this pressure. These guys are something special. God, this is what we're in for tonight, Dan. I think we're all going to need a bit of a lie down.
Well, they'll be bringing massive heaters to Barnsley and Wigan every week just to try and replicate the conditions if it's leading to this extent.
100.
I've always said that dart players would much rather be hot than cold, because your muscles don't work as well in the cold. Well, they're working really well in this leg for Keegan. They are red hot.
Keegan Brown has piled in 6 consecutive treble 20s. It leaves him 1-4-1. We have seen this already this weekend from the Iceman Gerwin Price. Can we see a perfect leg, a 9-darter, for a second day here in Prague?
I already had my line thought of in my head. I'll have to put it back in the bank until next time. And there's every risk he's going to lose the leg, because Mensur is going to get a shot at the ball at double 14. Double 14.
93. Keegan, you require 97.
Mensur misses the double 14. Double 12 for Keegan. That is a beauty. Keegan Brown has just rattled off 3 legs in 38 darts. This is world class.
That was like a Ronaldinho finish, that, wasn't it? It was the look away, then the hit. That was some special stuff from the man in pink. Showmanship in the quarters in the Czech Republic. But more importantly, he was pressurized by Suljovic after the 9-dart attempt, and he had enough in the tank to clock off that 97. That was a classy leg.
Certainly was. And look, Keegan did beat Mensur the last time they played. It was on the tour last year in April. But this display is something very, very special at the minute. And he's looking like a guy who could go on and win the title. And we haven't seen Keegan Brown win a title since he picked up his first one way back in 2015. And he's not 1-1 on a big stage, not in senior darts.
It's conceivable that he could be 4-0 up as well.
Well, superb leg from Mensur gives him a chance to break straight back.
Mensur required 51.
He's wondering which way to go. 19 for double 16 now to get within 1. Can't leave Keegan having to go at 119, and he doesn't.
Mensur Suljovic.
Have you noticed the logo on the back of his shirt, Dan? It looks like a Grand Prix track. I do like it.
Stylized monograms, I'm all for that. Obviously, MVG's got the most famous one in the game. There's a fair few players who've got them.
Yeah, I guess he's got a new one for Blackpool.
Ah, has he?
Yeah.
134.
It also looks like one of those games you'd get inside a Kinder Egg. You know, you'd have to tip the little metal ball bearing around the maze.
Yes, I'm familiar with them. Right, look at this. Look at the numbers. 110 averages, and the pair of them, they behave.
Getting better. All the time!
These two are dragging each other along to quite astonishing heights of performance.
95.
We saw 110 average from Glenn Durrant on the opening night of this tournament. Both of these could end up with a better one than that.
Well, sometimes when you're in a match like this, you have no choice but to perform.
57.
And it's a good thing sometimes that your opponent is playing well, because it keeps you focused. Sort of thinking from Keegan to go 19s first on 266.
130.
For yet another 12 dart leg here. He's going to get a dart.
Oh
no!
Gutsy.
Wow!
Gutsy, gutsy, gutsy.
98.
Is it gutsy or was it silly?
167.
He's not going to get bitten by the layup snake.
60.
I don't think you should do that.
Required 32.
It's paid off this time, but sometime in the future, you keep doing that, you're going to get bitten.
24.
Well, the layup snake may not have bitten him, but the Karma Chameleon might take a chunk out of him here. Treble 16. For tops. Oh! It stings, doesn't it, Mensur?
7th leg, Keegan to throw first. Game on.
What more can you say? He laid it up. I thought it was a mistake.
96.
He got away with it. He didn't execute. And Keegan is not in the mood to say no to another chance.
Absolutely superb. The one leg where Keegan Brown wasn't scoring well enough for a 12 or 13 darter. Doesn't matter because his finishing was perfect. This is really exciting. Really exciting watching a guy who nearly dropped off the tour about 18 months ago. He was in danger of losing his tour card a couple of years ago, Keegan Brown, after being one of the much heralded stars of the future. He's had all kinds of problems with anxiety and depression and things like that, and he's battled his way through those, and he started playing good darts, and we're starting to see more of it.
58.
And this might be the year, 2019 might be the year where Keegan Brown really does step up. He's into the top 32 in the world rankings for the first time in his career. And if he starts winning things, it could be enormous for him.
58. Keegan,
He is in such a good position right now. And he's in no way hesitating to get to the hockey. He knows what he's doing. He looks sharp. He's plodding along at a fast pace. He said he needed 100 average. He's doing it. He may have knocked Mensur onto the ropes, and he's not going to stop punching. 25 for tops. Bingo on that one. What a beautiful 14-dart leg from Brown.
And his finishing this weekend has been superb. 5 out of 7 here. His finishing was excellent against Michael van Gerwen as well. It was strong against Danny Noppert. He did miss a few darts in his opening round game against Andre Perlschek. But look at this. This is world class from a pair of them.
This has got to be one of the best games that Keegan's played in his career. It has to be, just looking at those numbers.
Well, we have seen him, obviously, make a semi-final on the Euro Tour already this year.
55.
There have been times where Keegan has got involved with the crowd. He has got involved with himself sometimes on the hockey, but what I'm seeing this year more than ever is a focus.
Well, he's come here with a mission, hasn't he, here this weekend? He came here to make sure he won his opening game, put himself in line for the World Match Play.
34.
And then he knew that if he could go on a run, then he would definitely secure his place there. He has done that by reaching the quarterfinals, and now the new target, the new objective, is go and win the thing. And he is going about it absolutely superbly.
140 left. Looking for the 354s. Only gets one.
Mensur require 80.
There's going to be no laying up here, I assure you. Single 20 for a game saver, a match saver.
40.
And now this 1-2-1 is for a match winner.
21.
No leg in this game has gone longer than 15 darts. This one might not. Well, that one did not go near the bullseye.
That was probably an inch to the northwest of the ball.
I think that was in skinny 12.
It would have been poetry, really, if that bullseye had gone in. But how does Mensur hit this? You can see what he sees. Very little. Right-hand side? Couldn't see it. Now Keegan's got 3 in hand for 50 to get it done.
For a second semi-final on the Euro Tour this year, and the needle has done it. He has taken on Mensur Suljovic, a Champions League of Darts winner who's averaged a ton against him and has been dismantled. Majestic stuff for the man from the Isle of Wight. He's through to the semis and will face either Stephen Bunting or Daryl Gurney, with a chance to make his first ever European Tour final.